afternoon, everyone. My name is Mrs. Iloba, and the topic before me is faith and action. But before I go further, I would like to define what faith is. According to the book of Hebrews 11:1, said that faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. Faith. When we talk about faith, it means believing or trusting or thing or somebody. It is a sense of what? Deep feeling or conviction. Conviction, having faith in God, trusting in God, hoping in God. That is faith. For example, as a student, you are believing God to pass your what? Your examination. And you have been praying about it. You have been praying, fasting, and doing so, reading hard for you to come out with flying colors. And when the time comes, you went into the exam hall trusting in God that you are going to come out with flying color. That is what we call faith. Faith. So now I will move on. What is faith and action? Faith and action. Now, when we say faith and action, it simply means having faith or belief in something is not enough. When we say faith and action, simply mean putting your belief into what? Into practice. Putting your belief into practice. This must be accompanied with what? Concrete actions that demonstrate commitment, dedication, and willingness to work towards a specific goal. A specific goal. That is what we call what? Faith and action. And what are the steps or the key aspects that we should take as a children of God? One, putting our what? Our belief into practice. I believe that there is God. I have to put action, adding action to it, so that people will surely know that truly what I believe, they can see it through my what? Through my action. They can see it through my action. So putting practice to your belief and believing God for something. For example, I'm trusting God as a woman for the fruit of the womb. I will not just be praying, just sitting down there praying and praying without taking the necessary what? The necessary step. I have to do what? Go for the what? In the medical aspect, and even as at home, as husband and wife, we have to what? Come closer to each other, so that the belief we have been praying, we have to come together to make sure that what we have been seeking, asking for God, come to what? Realization by putting our words, action into it, not just sitting. That is what we call faith and what? Action. You put an action to your faith. For example, you have passed out as a student and you are praying to God that you want a good job. And you are just there praying day in, day out, without doing nothing. You did not apply or write any words, application out for seeking of job. or you are just there praying that you know that you are going to have a good job. The job cannot just come to you. You have to make what? A move. You have to take a step by doing what? By applying to different what? Organizations. By doing that, you have accomplished your what? Your faith. By action, you are putting action to it. You are putting action to it. So, I will be telling us as children that whatever we are believing God for, we should learn to do what? Put an action to it. We should not just sit down there thinking that God will do it. God will play his part, and likewise us will do our what? We will play our part. So now, I will be telling us as children that whatever you are trusting God for, don't just relent, believing that God, you can have it. Yes, you can have it, but God wants you to do what? Put an action to it. At times, God may want to test us. Like Father Abraham, when God asked him to go and do what? To go and sacrifice his only beloved son. He obeyed and went. He would have said that, no, God, you know that this is the only child that I'm having now. How will you ask me to go and do what? To go and sacrifice it. But he obeyed. And when he went, he put an action to it. And at the end of the journey, God provided for him. He did not allow him to sacrifice his son, because he truly now know that Abraham what? Have faith in him. That is one. Another example, like the woman who went to Jesus asking for healing for her daughter. He was there pleading for mercy. And the disciple came that, Jesus, send this woman away. He has been disturbing us. Send her away. But God ignored them. And later the Lord responded and told her that the food that is meant for the children is not meant for what? Dog. But if we are to be some people, they would have fly up. How will you insult me? But this woman humbled herself, because you know what she is looking for. He humbled himself before the Lord and said to Jesus that even the dogs eat the crumbs that fell out of the master's table. And this moved our Lord Jesus Christ and said that, oh woman, this faith is what? Is a great one. He was moved, he was touched by our what? By our faith. So this is faith and action. He make our faith through what? Through action. And immediately God said, it is done. And our daughter received what? Her healing instantly. Another example that I would like to give, like the woman with the issue of blood. We can see that she has spent everything that she asks. She has spent a lot, but one day he decided in her that if only she can touch the hem of the garment of our Lord Jesus Christ, she will be healed. That is what we call what? Faith. She have the faith that she will be healed, that if she touch the garment of our Lord Jesus Christ. But how will this happen? Will she just sit down there? We saw that she did not even sit, hoping for the healing to come. She made her what? Her faith through by walking through the what? The crowd, and it touched the garment of our Lord Jesus Christ, and instantly she received a healing. So for this, I will be what? I will come to conclusion. And I would like us to do what? I will be giving us assignment as children, that we should take a what? A bold step. A bold step. We should take a what? A step of faith concerning those things that we have been trusting God for, that we have been believing God for, that we should take a bold step concerning them. We should not just sit there expecting that things will happen. So I bless every one of us. Thanks, and we shall meet next time. God bless you all.